fast lane, as they would.
Friday night edition. I'm Dr. Jerry Green, and we are live on the WJRG television network, and we're going to have a great time tonight talking sports. And also, before we get started, I'm going to send my condolences out to our co-worker, Bruce Austin, on the passing of his sister. I did speak to Bruce earlier today, and she was in New Jersey. She was 76 years old. But we send our condolences to the Austin family tonight from all of us from Sports Talk. How you doing, Big Dog? God bless you, my brother.
God bless you. Everything's good.
All right. And all the way in Maryland, my brother-in-law, Larry Pearson. What's up? Frederick, Maryland. What's up, Larry?
Everything's going good. Kansas City at home, but we got a great playoffs.
All right. And one of the greatest bishops in the world, my man from Power to Stand Outreach Ministries in Upper Marlboro of Maryland, Bishop Ernest E. Richard Jr. What's up, my brother?
Blessings to you all. Keep your eye on UConn, number 3 and rising.
All right. And our sports legend, Anthony McLean. What's up, my brother?
Doing good. Doing good.
All right. Glad you're doing good. All the way in Jacksonville, Florida, my brother, Henry Green. What's up, bro?
Good, bro. How you doing? How's everybody this evening?
I'm a little under the weather, but I'm hanging in there, bro. Doing my best. And past one of the greatest pastors in the world from Basileia. And my good friend, Pastor Walter. What's up, Pastor? God bless.
Doing well. God bless everyone.
All right.
God bless.
Boy, Larry, take it away, bro. Give me
Before Larry takes it away, I got to ask you this question, Jerry.
Go ahead.
When we first come on and that basketball player, my man makes a pass, he's wide open to the rim. What's wrong with that dude?
I know, man. I know.
That kid's going to the bench.
I was saying the same thing about Bishop. What's wrong with that guy? Go to the basket and score. I know. Go ahead, Larry. Do your thing, man.
Okay, first thing I want to start off, it's going to be a great playoffs. Don't have no idea who's going to win this thing, but it's going to be some great games coming on. The Bills are going to Denver.
Wow.
Josh Allen, he's a great quarterback, but the Denver Broncos got a great defense. They're the number 1 seed in their division. They look good, but they're underdogs at home. You know, Josh Allen very good, but I think Denver is going to find a way to get it done. Josh Allen is good, but Denver got a great defense. It's going to be a battle all the way through. It's not going to be a runaway. So if you're watching the game, don't blink.
But Larry, let me ask you a question, though. Why would Denver be an underdog at home, though?
That's the way that's the way they predicted it, because Denver is not a proven talent. Okay. They lost some games. They got blown out a couple times. Texans got them really good. The Jaguars got them really good. And the Bills played pretty good most of the year. They played pretty good. Only thing that took them out their glamour is the Patriots had a great season. And the Patriots caught them at home and they won. They lost a couple of games they shouldn't have, but I think it's anybody's game. It's anybody's game. And if you want to go with Josh Allen, he's the best quarterback. That might be a good choice, but overall, I think Denver got the best team overall. Henry, give me your opinion.
Well, you can't count Josh Allen out. He broke everybody's heart here in Jacksonville. So when so when you look at the quarterbacks that we said were in his way, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, they're all gone. And really in the AFC, he don't have the best team, but in the AFC, you have to say he's out of the teams left, he's the best quarterback. And he always pretty much got his team in the game. So we will see as far as what they do in Denver, but I'm expecting Josh Allen. This is his opportunity. And I'm expecting him to shine. They have an upset and be in the AFC Championship game. I'm picking Josh Allen.
Wow. Right.
Okay, Donald, go ahead. Let's get your feedback on that.
Well, pretty much, Josh Allen needs this probably more than any quarterback that's left right now.
Amen.
You know, this could be now or never for him.
Yeah.
You know, he need to get this. So he got to go out with that attitude. Now we saw him willing himself to win in that last game. I think he can continue to do that because that's what it's going to take. You know, the man went in the booth. He came back out, said, let me play. That's the guy that I want to put my money on right there that's going to come out like that. So I think Josh Allen needs it. I mean, he needs to win this. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. This could be his last chance. No Pat Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson. He ain't got to worry about the Eagles quarterback. You know, this is his opportunity right now. So you either take it or you lose it.
Wow.
Okay, Walter, since they got such a great defense, do you think Josh Allen can put it on his back and take it to Denver?
Yes. I think that this is Josh Allen is one that I think, I said on Tuesday, I'm going with, even though Denver has a better team, overall team, great coach, all that, I just think Josh Allen has the ability, as we just seen with the Jaguars, to put this team on his back. I think it, even if the point where he don't want to pass the ball, he could just run it. You know, so I think that, and like everyone's already said, this is his opportunity. Everyone else that he's, has been his kryptonite are gone. So he's the, he got all the young bloods, but as far as in that division, he's the last of the great ones standing, if you would. And I think he's capable of putting them on their back. I'm going with Buffalo. I'm going with Josh Allen. Actually, not even going with the Bills. I'm going with Josh Allen.
Wow.
Okay, Ernest, what you think? Can he do it? One man against a total team.
Well, we know it's not going to be one man against a total team, but I agree with what Don said and what Pastor Walters said. Here's the issue. To me, the Bills are still the dark horse. And being an underdog in your own home, meaning Denver, that means Denver still has some shady spots. Bo Nix can be sometimey. Their running back is up and down. Their defense, front line, great. Secondary can have some issues and problems. I'm riding Buffalo, and I said this before the playoffs began. Keep your eye on Buffalo. They're the dark horse. So I'm gonna stay with the dark horse and go with Buffalo.
Okay, Anthony.
I guess might be the lone wolf here. I wasn't too crazy about Denver during the regular season. They've grown on me a little bit. I know they had some hiccups with the Jaguars, but I think because they're home and they have the better defense, I think they'll win. It's probably not going to be a very pretty game, but I think Denver can pull this off. And also, I think they might be peeved because they're underdogs at home.
Yeah, I'm going with Denver too. I'm going with Denver just because of the simple fact that it's a team sport.
Oh, come on, lad. You have Pat Mahomes all the time now.
I'm going with. I've never been a Josh Allen fan. You
I know, but
know.
he said now it's a team sport all of a sudden now. But you had your boy Pat Mahomes. That's all I heard with Pat. Now
But
it's a team
Pat's
sport.
been proven over the years. He's been proven
But
over
that's
the
what
years.
talking about Josh Allen. He got to prove himself. He got an opportunity to prove himself.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity.
But not because it's a team sport all of a sudden now. All right, that's wrong. Now it's a team sport. Okay. Can I speak on this
You
real
heard
quick?
all of us saying Josh Allen got to will this win in. They're not just going to give it to him.
Well, I'm going with Buffalo. I've been going with Buffalo most of their series and most of their games. I just think that Josh Allen is a great quarterback, and according to what Donald's saying, this is his year this year to try to do something different and special. You know, Denver got a great defense, but we done seen a lot of great defenses go down as well. So I got to go with Josh Allen because defense win games, but quarterback win games as well. So I'm going with Buffalo Bills.
But are we thinking just because it's Josh Allen
Yes.
is going to happen?
Yes.
If anybody else was going into Denver, I would go with Denver.
That's right.
I think it's just because it's Josh Allen. Yes.
I have to agree with that.
Like it was Tom Brady or somebody, yes. Or Pat Mahomes.
Right.
Okay, Kendall. What you think?
I think Denver. I think Josh Allen, his window of opportunity is gone. I think that Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson are not there. The most exciting playoff weekend, especially him too. Also, he did his thing. But I think Denver's reading the press clippings and saying, you're coming to our house, and their team is tough enough. I just think the defense is going to take it personal and stop them.
Okay.
All right.
Anybody else have any final comments on that?
I mean, he just went into Jaguars, who was the hottest team going. He went into Jacksonville, and like Henry just said, stole their heart single-handedly. I mean, he went a quarterback sneak in a fourth and
went like 20 yards. I know. I saw that.
You know, put the whole team on his back. So, I mean, yeah.
Hey, let's add the fact that he did the poorest tush push I've ever seen, but he got away with it. So we'll leave that alone. But really, think about this for a hot second. I mean, Buffalo has always been there. Josh Allen, you already said it, Don. No need to repeat it. If he blows this one, it'll be another 10 years before we see Buffalo with Super Bowl potential. So let's hope that it works for them.
So if the Bills go to Denver and get beat convincingly, should the coach be on the line?
No.
No.
They have no reason to even be in this position. They don't have a very good team. I mean, defense is back, is banged up. What's his name? Foyer, one of the best defensive players, is out. They only have one wide receiver. They just took Brandon Cook off he wasn't even playing. I don't know if he might have been stacking grocery, and he's their number one wide receiver right now. So no, they shouldn't even be there. So no, he shouldn't get fired.
No.
But Oliver's back now. Oliver's back.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to make a difference.
That's
going to help them out some.
That's why they play the games. We're going to see.
Okay. Let's move on to Seattle Seahawks. Now, Seattle, that's going to be a very, very interesting game against the 49ers. This is just a repeat. We've seen this before. But this time they're gonna be more short-handed than it was the first time. So even though I say 49ers got a good team, but they beat up very badly. They playing fourth stringers, people that never was people off the
streets, mate, basically.
The travel squad, other people's rejects, they playing with everybody, So
I see.
I don't think they actually got a real good chance of going into Seattle and beating them. What do you think, Anthony?
Yeah, I'd be surprised. I like Seattle. I guess there's a rumor that Warner may suit up, but he hasn't played pretty much all year. So, maybe he could do some inspiration for them. But no, I just unless CMC just goes absolutely, whatever, I really can't see the Niners going into Seattle and beating them.
Okay, Walter.
I agree. I think that they're another team. Shouldn't have got this far. I think Shanahan should be coach of the year, but Vrabel will probably get it. But this is probably one of the years that they shouldn't have been doing anything, and they're right here. So, but banged up as their own defense is. I mean, yeah, their defense side of the ball is, and Seattle has a very good defense. I think Seattle should win. I think Seattle should win.
I do too. Okay, Ernest.
I'm going to go with. I don't want to go with Sam Darnold, but honestly, you can't take it away from the man. The thing that concerns me is the time off. Having that bye week, and now they got to come play. I'm not saying they're going to be rusty, but they could be a slow start, and that slow start could be the difference whether they win or lose. It's going to be a close game. I'll say a field goal difference. The question is, who's going to get it done? And real quick, Larry, before I forget, I meant to tell you on the Buffalo Bills Broncos game, last one with the ball wins. I meant to say that.
Okay. Okay, Henry.
They have to go with Seattle, because when the big game was on the line, 49ers only scored 3 points. They was at home. Now they got to go to Seattle, and they're even more hurt now than they were then. They played good against the Philly, but if Christian McCaffrey has a fantastic game, then that's the only shot. That's the way I see it. If he has a fantastic game, then they got a shot at winning.
Let me ask a question. What's the story on Kittles? Is he good to go?
Kittle's out. He gone.
Yeah,
ACL.
I know he
ACL.
got hurt. I didn't know what he was, okay?
He's done.
Hey, Don, they acting like eagles looking for salmon, man. You see how they just...
You didn't do that?
I honestly did not, because the time it happened, I was doing something else.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, Kendall.
I'm going to go with San Fran, the quarterback, Brock Purdy. Kittle's going to be hanging out with Travis Kelce at that tight end university game they have. They have this little organization called Tight End University. How about that? Very interesting. I think Brock Purdy's been hot, and I just don't have that faith in Sam Darnold.
I don't either, but things happen.
Actually, Brock Purdy is 4-0 in Seattle.
Yes, he is. That's a good point. Yes, I forgot to mention that.
I want to go to San Fran. I'm going to San Fran.
Going to San Fran?
Hey, wait a minute.
Since
Oh, my God.
49ers going to do it.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. My brother just jumped up. He bandwagon jumped. I need to hug him right
got
here.
That right. You got that right. I'm going San Fran. I didn't even think about that. Thank you for bringing it up.
I'm only going with Seattle because that's the only way San Fran got a chance of winning. Every time I'm going with Seattle, so because I know that's the only chance they got of winning.
Power of positive pessimism. That's what that is.
There you go.
Wow, Jerry, give us your knowledge.
Well, I'm going with Seattle, man. They're at home. Seattle got a great defense. They already beat the 49ers already one time, and I think they got their number. And they held them to 3 points, whatever it was. They got their number. I just think that Seattle defense will be overwhelming. McCaffrey, he'll probably have a good game, but he won't be enough for Seattle. I'm going with the Seahawks in this game.
Okay, everybody get a chance?
Yes.
Yep.
Any more thoughts on that before we move on?
Yeah, Shanahan is 4-0 in the divisional round too. Just to throw that in there.
Say that again.
Shanahan 4-0
Okay.
in the divisional round.
All right.
Okay.
4-0. Okay.
The Rams. We talking about the Rams now. The Los Angeles Rams. They going in with a shootout with Chicago Bears.
Ooh.
And the one thing the Rams don't like to do is a lot of play action pass. And that's exactly what Chicago does, And that's why the Panthers hurt the Rams. You know, they played almost the same way, but they got a mobile quarterback, a more mobile quarterback than the Panthers, and they got some excellent pieces. Chicago's defense ain't great, but the offense, they got offense to be reckoned with because they scored on everybody this year, and I think there's a lot of unknowns there about Chicago that you don't know about because their playbook is a little bit everywhere. They do a little bit of everything. Walter, how do you think the Rams going to do against Chicago, and what tips you think that can shut them down?
The only thing I see that shut them down is going to be 9 degrees Sunday night. That's the thing. I'm looking at it right now. It's supposed to be 9 degrees in Chicago Sunday night. So that's my only fear. But the Rams are the number one offense in the NFL, and Chicago's defense stinks. So if they don't, but Chicago leads the league in turnovers, takeaways, yeah. So I think he's going to run the ball and try to play the 13-man, meaning having 3 tight ends on, run the ball. If they get the lead and don't have to play from behind, I don't think Chicago can stop them. So if they get up and it's one of those games where Chicago's chasing them, long as that 9 degrees don't kill them, I like the Rams. But this is the game I'm afraid of because I think if the Rams win this game, they're going to the Super Bowl because they could beat either one of the 49ers or Seattle.
But every time you say that, you be 100% right.
Yeah,
every time you said that, you've been 100% right.
I know.
Okay, Kendall, go ahead.
Rams, Los Angeles, Matthew Stafford. I just got to Los Angeles. 9 degrees. I mean, the quarterback played in Detroit for most of his career. So I don't think it's going to make a difference. I think Caleb is doing a great job. He's been the comeback kid. I just think it stops right here at Los Angeles.
Okay, Henry, you believe that?
Chicago, they keep coming back, man. It's like, man, when is boys ever gonna die? So it's hard to say because if the Rams get the lead, they gotta keep it. That's the only thing. So far all year, Chicago has been able to come back. I'm talking about double-digit leads, man. They just, for some reason, they seem to wake up and erase them leads. And now playing in 9-degree weather, it's going to be cold. So it'll be interesting because Chicago, every time I say they're not going to do it, they pull a rabbit out of their hat and they win the game. So it's hard to say. I'm just going to have to wait and see on that one.
So you're not looking for a rabbit to be pulled out the hat, Henry? You're looking for a rabbit?
To me, like what Pal was saying, I think all year we all been saying the Rams were really like the best team. They had that little slowdown for the last maybe month, but up to that point, before then, man, they was the hottest team in football. So but we'll just have to wait and see. To me, that's a toss-up game for me.
Anthony, do you think Chicago Bears playing at home and this playoffs think it's going to have an effect on the game?
Oh, absolutely, especially if it's going to be 9 degrees. I think the thing, the Bears have been they've been. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, they've been blessed all year with coming from behind and getting some key road wins. But I see Robinson having a great game for the Rams. I think if he gets like 20 carries, about 25 carries, gets 100 yards, they win this game. I think the Rams can. I think it'll be close, but I think the Rams eventually can pull it out.
So you think it's gonna be a ground and pound game?
Oh yeah. I mean, maybe you get 20, 25 passes between the two teams because it's going to be the weather's going to dictate. And the thing about it is, it may be 9 at kickoff, but it'll probably be even lower as the game goes on.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be 12. It's supposed to be a high of 12 and a low of 9.
There you go. That might be your final score, 12-9.
Who knows? Who knows?
Dr. Bishop, what you think, sir?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I jumped the bandwagon when I lost my team not going to the playoffs. I'm riding the Rams as the team to beat, and until they get beat, I'm saying go Rams. No, I ain't wearing no jersey either, Walt. Just go Rams.
We don't. Yeah, no, you don't want to wear a jersey. Stay with that Minnesota jersey.
I'm going with the Rams also. Hey, Donald, who you think gonna take it?
The Rams. I think Matthew Stafford, he still got something to prove too, you know.
Yes.
And he been having a few bad games lately too, you know, throwing them interceptions and stuff. So I think we're gonna see his greatest game now. I think he's ready to come out his bag. So I'm looking for the Rams to take this, even with the cold weather, because it's all about will. He can still will himself to play in cold weather.
Okay, Dr. Jerry.
Wow, that's a good one, man. My heart says the Rams, but I don't know what Ram team gonna show up, man. Sometimes they look they look unbeatable, and sometimes they get out there and Matthew Stafford, he be having bad games, and playing in Chicago, 9 degrees, and Chicago Soldier Field, and Chicago, like I said, they have ways of they don't worry about what the scoreboard is, because if they down, they can still come back. So, but to answer your question, I'm going with the Rams, but I won't be surprised if Chicago win the game either. I'm going with the Rams.
Yeah.
I'm really everybody going with the Rams, man.
Playoff
Makes it a little scary, huh?
These are the best teams now, the best quarterbacks.
Rams got the best team on paper and stuff like that, but you playing in Chicago and single digits, and it's anything can happen.
So you got Larry.
It's gonna be. I'm going with the Rams, but I think Chicago absolutely got a chance to win this thing.
Yeah, me too. I said I'm worried about this game. This is what I'm worried about. I think they can win the next one, but the cold weather factor, but the thing that I like about the Rams is that Chicago's going to try to run the ball. Rams are excellent against the run, so that's the part I like about it. Their matchup. Remember we talked about before the matchups. Carolina has the #1 ranked defense against the play action pass, which is what the Rams do. Chicago stinks. They don't get any pass rush. That means that Matthew Stafford gonna have a lot of time to find his tight ends. And so to me, that's it. I think the cold weather is the thing. As long as Stafford don't start, because he had that 4th down and it turned the whole game around. It was 4th and 2. He was wide open. All he had to do was run, and he tried to throw it. That's why McVay, when he came to the sideline, that turned the whole game around, because Carolina went down to score. They was in the red zone, like the 20 or inside the 20, 4th and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And he scrambled out to the right, and he could have walked in, but he threw the ball. He didn't want to get hit, and he turned it over, and Carolina turned the whole game around right there.
And one other thing you want to pay attention to, in cold weather, DJ Moore has proven that he got butter on his hands. That could be a factor too.
Yeah. DJ Moore is a proven veteran.
DJ Moore,
pro. He's proven.
Young kid there, ball out.
His last name, let alone the ball.
Yeah.
The young kid is balling out there.
He is.
Oh, man.
The primary target, if you notice. And I mean, let's take away the couple of, they were nice catches. I call them lucky catches, but take those away. I mean, DJ Moore is not what you call 100% reliable. He's probably 60% reliable. And that 40% is going to be the difference.
Yeah. Let him get cuts. You're going to pick him up.
Uh-huh.
But just to me, it's Chicago, man. They keep coming back, man. It's hard to count them out.
Yeah, no doubt. That's
what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
Chicago just didn't get this record by accident.
No, they keep coming back.
Their coach is proving that, he was proving that he was worth all the hype. They kept, ending him up and saying he's the hottest coach there, and he passed on it. He said, I'm going to stay with Detroit. I know he figured that Detroit was going to win the Super Bowl the next year. So he said, nah. He knew that he was going to get a job, but he was what they thought he was. I mean, he's great. He turned that team around, because it's pretty much the same team that Eberflus couldn't score a touchdown in like 14 games. You know,
Yeah.
this team scored 40 a game, same team. So, yeah.
Yeah, but the biggest thing to me, what scared me about Chicago, I never seen them quit in the game. I never seen them quit.
You're not
They
going to.
always find a way to come back. They always get interceptions. They always find a way to take the ball away. That's the thing about Chicago. They fight to the end. So if you're in a fight with Chicago, they're gonna fight to the very end. There's no doubt about that.
That turnover ratio is very historic almost. You got to go back like the Redskin team that lost to the Raiders. They had like a plus 51. I think Chicago finished with like plus 30 or something like
30,
that.
yeah, and it was in the 30s. Yeah.
Yeah. That's they're gonna
like what?
they're gonna need at least one defensive touchdown. I think if they're gonna have a shot to win.
Yep. Or special teams. So they do.
Yeah.
That return kicker ain't nothing to laugh about either.
Any more comments?
Well, with the way this season's going, it just might happen. You never know. This is just that most unusual NFL season I've ever heard. You know
what? And we deemed this from the outset. Go back to August. We were calling this the any given Sunday season. So we might as well stick to our guns on that one.
Yeah,
that's right.
Everybody's any given Sunday. All kinds of crazy things have happened we never saw coming.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
And that's a Sunday game, right?
Yes, that's a Sunday game.
Last game of the week.
Mm-hmm. I ain't freaking this weekend.
The Broncos come on tomorrow, right? For Saturday.
Wow. Yes. The Buffalo play tomorrow and the Seahawks play tomorrow.
Yeah, see. Wow, good games.
First game's at 4:30.
Yeah, all the games will be good.
Play well on Saturdays, by the way. Just so you know, whether it was the Jets, the Vikings, or even Sam Darnold will play good on Saturdays.
Come on. The Vikings made the biggest mistake of their life.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
He just found a team that can protect them long enough to throw the ball. That's the
they did. They made the biggest mistake. What kind of quarterback they got?
If he had played with the Vikings, they would have been home just the same as they are with McCarthy.
You can't say that.
I can't say that. The Vikings' offensive line stunk this year.
Did he take him to the Super Bowl, yes or no?
Here's the question. Did the O-line protect him when he was with the Vikings, yes or no? Yeah, 14-3 regular season, but when it counted the most, what happened? All right? He got
But you was in the playoffs last year, right?
He looked like pressed ham in the playoffs, first round, okay? They just smashed.
But you made it.
Oh, yeah, you put cheese and some sourdough bread on them, and you would have had a nice sandwich.
Oh, wow.
If I was 9-9 or 12-4, what would you choose?
It's not about what I choose. It's about what happens on the field. With Minnesota, no protection. With Seattle, a lot of protection. And it helped to have a decent running back and some nice receivers.
Let's put it this way. Sam Darnold couldn't wait to get out of Minnesota. Let's put
That's it, right. That's the truth.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yes, he did. He was happy.
It was that 100 and whatever he got paid, that money that got him out of Minnesota.
He was absolutely happy.
Might be that scene in Barbershop when Big Boy couldn't cut hair to save his life. Put the little cash in the thing. I say, hey, I got a better job. I'll see you later.
Next is we're going to talk about the Patriots. Were the Patriots for real this year? And did they play the quality of teams that are going to get them through the playoffs? The Patriots record looks good on paper. They beat who they beat. But I think when the Texans come to town, that swarming defense is going to overload the Patriots. I haven't seen a defense like this in years.
Yeah.
In years. They get after you that much, you know. I feel sorry for the quarterback for the Patriots because they're coming at him. They're coming at him with full force, and they're going to get him. They're going to get to him at least 4 to 5 times. 4 to 5 times. I don't know. Anthony, do you think he can withstand this rush of the Texans?
I think that's my one upset this weekend. I like the Texans to go into Foxborough and beat them. I think the fact that they're relatively healthy defensively now. They already said that Nico Collins is out,
Right.
wide receiver.
That's the
So
receiver, yeah.
Yeah.
But between Chubb and the other kid, I think they can. I think they can just ground and pound the Patriots. The Patriots have had a great year. I don't take anything away from them. I know people will want to go after them because they had the quote unquote easy schedule, but they did what they had to do to get there. But I just think this time, the better defensive team is going to win this time. That's why I like the Texans.
Okay, Donna, what do you think?
I'm going to go with the Patriots. I think their offense has been very strong this year. And I know all about the defense, 5 sacks average, but I'm still going to go with the Patriots. I think they're going to pull it out.
Yeah, home too. Yeah,
Okay, Jared, what's your thoughts?
I'm going with the Patriots too.
Why?
Because I watched their defense. And the defense was good, but the offense, they were playing anybody else, they might have would have lost. Because the quarterback, they was kind of shaky as well. Playing. So I got to go with the Patriots. They're good on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. And if they're playing at home, because like I said, Houston quarterback, they was kind of shaky. He was shaky. He had like 2-3 turnovers himself. Anybody else, they would have beat him. Anybody would have beat him. That's why I got to go with the Patriots.
Okay, Henry, what you think?
I got to
Since
go
they
with
beat
the
your
Patriots.
Jaguars.
It's going to be a tight game, because I really like the Texans, man. Their defense is really strong, but I just think overall it's going to be a field goal Patriots.
Whoa.
Field goal Patriots. Okay.
Okay, Walter.
Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta go with the Patriots, even though CJ Stroud is the weak link for the Texans. They got an all-time great defense, but now Nico Collins is their big and best wide receiver. He's out. And I thought it was going to be equalized because Christian Gonzalez is out, but I'm looking at Christian Gonzalez going to play. So he's going to shut down. He's going to shut down the other wide receiver because he's great. He's a great corner. He's a shutdown corner. They got to have nobody to throw the ball to. So I think, unfortunately, I got to go with the Patriots.
Okay, I might move over to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Not a bandwagon jumping going on around.
I'm loving this.
No. I forgot that what's name was back.
Yeah, me too. I just looked at it right now. And I said, I said, he's going to shut down Christian Kirk. Yeah, yeah.
And Christian Kirk ain't that great.
Yeah, he had a great game against the Steelers. He won that game, man. Once Collins went up, yeah.
You talking about the Steelers, though?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Gonzalez is going to shut him down. I thought Gonzalez was out with a concussion, but he said he cleared. So I said, Gonzalez is out, Collins is out. That's a wash. But if he, yeah.
Okay, Mr. Kendall, what you think?
I'm going with the Patriots, and I still think that Drake May is the MVP. They're going to try to give it to Matthew Stafford, but he's been the most consistent quarterback. And they talk about, the Patriots got this team off losing records. Well, you play the team that's in front of you. I think they're going to play mistake-free base. I just think the Patriots are going to have the Coach of the Year and the MVP on that field, and I think that's what takes them past the Texans.
Okay, let me.
I know, Kendall, you're a stat guy. Pop up Matthew Stafford's stats this year.
Oh, please! I already know he's the MVP. Listen, listen. Matthew Stafford is doing his thing. I just think that Drake May has just been very consistent. I just like him. I am not a Patriots fan. I think Matthew Stafford is. Like I said, they're going to give it to him based on the stats. I just think that as far as the team is concerned, same deal. Look up Lamar Jackson's stats last year. First quarterback ever in the history of the NFL to ever get 4,000 yards passing and 900 yards rushing, and they gave it to Josh Allen. I think the same thing. I think Matthew Stafford may have the stats, but the MVP for the team, I think that Drake May for New England easily. I agree with the stats.
Let's get it running count. How many people got the Bills? How many people going with the Bills?
Me, I got the Bills.
Me.
I got
Bills.
the Bills.
So how many people got Denver? I got Denver.
I got
Anthony
Denver,
got Denver.
You got
and I have
three of
Denver.
And you
Three
got
of-
Denver. So 3 for Denver. Okay,
You guys on
Patriots.
Tuesday. See you on
How many
Tuesday.
people go
too
with
now.
the Patriots?
I have the Patriots.
I got the
I
Patriots.
haven't given my take on it yet, but go ahead.
I got
Okay,
the
give me your take on it first. Go ahead.
I'm going with the Texans because I kind of sense upset. Stroud can't keep having these messed up games where he has turnovers. He's got to have that one perfect game. This might be that one time that he plays his best version of football. With that being said, I'm going to give it to the Texans by a touchdown.
But Texas remind me because Love plays just like he does. You know, some
Mhm.
days he look great.
Mhm.
Other day he looked like he just make huge mistakes. You
I'm
know,
thinking he's going to play great this time because there's a lot at stake, and he recognizes that his window too is closing. Believe it or not.
To me, Texas gonna have to be like the '85 Bears. They're gonna have to win the game. You know, fight
Ugly.
a quarterback. That's what's gonna have to happen because they don't get nobody to throw the ball to.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
and
gonna
Brady's
play
gonna
ugly.
be like Belichick. He's gonna say, "Stop him, make the quarterback beat you, make him throw it to his backup wide receiver." That's what he's gonna do.
Or tight ends, one or the other, or his running back. But I'm
Yep.
gonna ride the Texans. I think they can do it. I really think they can do it.
Amen.
how many people got the Texans? Just show hands. One,
Anthony,
2, 3. Okay, us 3.
don't
Okay.
worry, we're gonna get a big
Anybody
old
got
nugget bus.
anybody got Chicago? Nobody.
No, that's scary.
No.
Hey,
I might have to go with Chicago.
I got a I don't have either team for that game.
I might have to use one of Don's numbers.
I don't have a team for that game. That's a toss up for me.
You don't have a
No
team?
No pick on that game.
You Jerry's brother.
Oh, that's cold.
I don't have a team.
Oh, Larry.
We'd ask you to have a team just to pick a winner. That's all we're asking.
Oh, man.
No.
No, it's a toss
Hey,
up.
Don, you see what shirt he got on today? He was all Jaguars, so he got up.
Hey, I can put either shirt on both of them.
I ain't mad at you. Listen, I ain't mad at you.
Got a
Go ahead.
cowboy shirt on, man. Got his cowboy shirt on. He's still representing.
Yeah, he all right. He had a Jaguar shirt on the last shows.
Jacksonville sitting right next to each other. They both gonna be eating popcorn this week.
Yeah, listen. It's
Soon as the Jaguars went
the
down.
home team, man. You got to wear a Jacksonville shirt, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the crowd plays out. Yeah, what are you gonna
you can
do?
still wear it.
Yeah.
What you got
Okay.
next, Larry?
Let's talk about
It's like-
college
it's like-
football
It's like
championship.
here.
Nobody has seen a team like Indiana in years. Indiana is playing lights out.
Lights out.
But one thing I noticed about last game, even though they won the game handily, the defensive backs are doing a lot of holding. A lot of grabbing, and they was getting away with it. I think Miami got a real fierce defense.
Miami?
And if Miami punch him in the mouth from opening bell, get after your quarterback, attack like some crazy dogs, I think they could upset Indiana because Miami got some pretty big receivers, and if they can disrupt Indiana, I think they're big enough and physical enough to do that.
Okay.
What you think, Walt?
Yeah, man. I tell you, you're right, though. Indiana, man. Every game they play, okay, this is their day. This is their game. They're gonna turn into a pumpkin, and they just been killing people. But the only thing is, like I said, Miami got athletes. I think that they have a shot. But man, Indiana's a machine. They're a machine. They don't make mistakes. They're a machine, man. They're a well-oiled machine. I got to go with Indiana, but I do think Miami they got the athletes playing at home, and they have a veteran quarterback. He already played with Georgia, so yeah. And the kid, their wide receiver he should be in high school. He's a monster, man. They said he's the
Yeah.
next Tyreek Hill. Man, boy, that boy is woo. He should be in high school. He reclassified, and so he could play in college. He should be a high school senior. Well, he is good.
He is good. Okay, Kendall, what you think?
Oh yeah, Indiana. That coach 2 years ago says, "I just win. Google me."
Google
And I
me.
did. Yeah, and I did. Fernando Mendoza is the first quarterback in history, and he did it twice, to have more touchdown passes than he had incompletions in both games. That's crazy. The only quarterback that we can think of that had such a dominating year was Joe Burrows, recently. But
Yeah.
we got to start thinking this quarterback is brilliant. His backup is his brother. I didn't know he was 6'5". I just think that Indiana, the way they just rolled Alabama and they just beat the heck out of Oregon, it's not like they're, beating like has-beens. These guys are beating the blue bloods in college football. I think they got themselves a break, and I just think that Miami is playing on house money, and they're home. So if there was a team that's going to score a little bit more and do a little better, I think it's going to be Miami, and they're home. But I just think Indiana is just looking like, I don't know. I just don't
But
think they can
did you
stop.
watch the game? Did you check out their defensive backs holding all game?
Well, it ain't holding if you don't call it.
Wow. Good point.
I mean, if you got some big receivers, don't play that stuff.
Hey, listen.
You can actually do something. What
Hey.
you think, Anthony?
There you go.
Go with you.
Going with
Yes,
you,
sir.
Michael
We'll
Irvin.
go with
They're all going to be on the
It's only-
sideline.
Yeah. Irvin, Sapp. They probably give the Rock a call as well.
If they let Sapp back in the
What's crazy is a lot of times when you get these college games where there's, how is this team ever going to lose? How this team's ever going to lose? Miami was in the same situation a few years back when they played Penn State.
Yep.
And now they're the underdogs.
Yeah.
And look, Indiana is a great team. There's no doubt. When you beat up Ohio State the way you do, when you beat Alabama the way you do, when you beat Oregon the way you do, I think just because Miami's playing at home and there's literally no pressure, they're supposed to get beat. So I'm gonna go with the U.
Okay, Henry.
I'm down here in Florida. I'm going with Miami.
Enough said.
They look invincible, man. I mean, the way they beat everybody. But I'm going with Miami. I think they're going to have an upset.
But I see there's a leak in their armor. They got some holes in there, and Miami gonna get to it. Okay, Ernest.
I'm going to go with a barely escape for Indiana. I love Miami. I think they're still a Big East team, right? Or the ACC?
Miami?
No, they're still the ACC. No, they're ACC now.
Yeah,
Yeah, ACC, yes.
I don't like the ACC. Go with Indiana.
Okay, Don, what you think?
Well, I didn't watch much college at all this year. I really fell behind on it. So I decided I was going to watch Alabama beat up Indiana.
Yep.
Get it going
That's
that
well.
And that show backfired on me. And the way Indiana was whooping Alabama, I got to go with them.
And Don, they've been whooping everybody like that.
Jerry.
everybody.
To be honest with you, Larry, I'm like Don. I haven't really followed it too much, so I can't really speak. But when you guys talk about Indiana, I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. Indiana.
Indiana's a monster. They're a monster because they done dogged everybody this year. But I just seen some holes in their armor, and I think Miami.
Well, you don't think Miami gonna have any holes in their armor? I think everybody
I
got
know they
holes in their
do.
armor somewhere. Everybody got
Michael
something.
Irvin on the third row.
They lost 2 or 3 games this year.
They thought that they thought Oregon was going to have the revenge game because they went down in Oregon, broke their home winning streak, and they were like, okay, wait till we see them next time, and they they beat the crap out of them.
Even
They
worse.
dog, man.
Yeah, they did.
Even
Yeah,
worse.
they did.
Right over them.
That coach wanted to leave at halftime.
Oh man.
Indiana just scored again just before we went on the air. That's how bad.
I mean,
Hey,
it wasn't even that close. I mean, when you look at the final score, it really wasn't that close, man. That could have been like 100-5. That's what they was.
Yeah.
They was going up down the field at will.
I think it was up by 35 at halftime. It was
and
crazy.
they
Man.
let the water boy play. That's how bad it was.
It was bad. And Oregon, was one of the favorites,
Yes.
and just ran them out the gym.
At one point, Oregon's quarterback was supposed to be in the top 5 for the NFL draft. I don't know where.
He's in the top 2, they said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he's
that
coming
game-
back next year.
Yeah. So much so.
He had to come back.
Stay back.
My.
He had to come
But
back.
no, and I mean, honestly speaking, I did watch some of Indiana's games. I watched the Alabama game, and I thought that was practice. But now I want to say it's about the quarterback for Indiana, a Christian, excited about Jesus, and I don't want to implement that in there, but I say it becomes a factor when you can kind of have that kind of a clear head and play this game with the joy he plays with. I'm going with Indiana.
That's right.
Right.
That's all the topics I have, Jerry.
All right. Any other discussions? I know, Don, you got to get off at 7 o'clock. Listen, let me go to the NBA last night. I tried to watch the Lakers, Henry. They got blown out by Charlotte, man. What's going on with the Lakers, man?
Wow.
No
Oh,
defense.
Hornets, man. I
Wow.
saw
Players on that team.
One of the things I think was hurting them is not having Austin Reeves in there. Even though he don't play no defense either, but he gives them automatic scoring because they got, besides LeBron and Luka, they got no scoring coming from all the other guys.
Yeah.
And basketball, the thing is, whoever puts the ball in the basket the most will win. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Luka's true colors coming out now.
What you mean, Larry? What you mean, true colors?
I mean, as far as making the team better, he's a shooter. He does all that stuff. He gets his point. He get his. But as far as making the team better, the total
you talking
team.
about Luka?
Yeah.
Luka had 12 assists last night. But see, also, Larry, you got to look into it. When you pass the ball to a teammate and he missed the basket, who fault is that?
Well,
You only get assists when guys put the ball in the hole.
I mean, cohesiveness. If y'all don't play as a team, you can't win. I don't care how many players you got.
I'll tell you what they're missing. They're missing a young LeBron James that can play defense and offense.
Yeah.
Right now, all he could do is backdoor people and get a few slams in there. That's what they're missing right there. He got no more.
He should have retired last year. After you get 42, guess what?
That's what they're missing. Right now, LeBron James will be leading that team in defense like crazy, but he's not. He's probably still leading them in defense, but it just ain't what it used to be.
Hey, Don,
Because they talking about getting rid of Andre Aiken, ain't they? Aren't they talking about
They
trading
was
him?
talking about it, yeah.
They want to talk
But
about
they
trading
need to get
Reeves
rid of him
too.
as big as he is and sorry as he is.
Well, you know how he is. He was number one pick. He never lived up to it.
Over Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
That's like Greg Oden over Kevin Durant.
come on now.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
But this is what we were talking about before when we was talking about the trade of Luka and we was talking about to the Lakers, and I didn't like the trade then, still don't like it. I mean, he's an all-time great scorer. He plays absolutely no defense whatsoever.
None.
He can do
Zero.
the whole himself. He plays absolutely no defense whatsoever. And he's a liability, especially when you come to the playoffs. They're just going to keep isolating him, and their guys going to keep going one-on-one, and he's got to try to outscore the other team. But the other thing is, and I don't watch, tried to watch the Lakers against somebody, and it was so bad, I cut the game off. I started watching YouTube. So bad it was, and I was talking to myself like, that's your team. And I was like, this don't look like my team. But anyway, and he doesn't hustle. He just runs up and down the court. I mean, he does nothing, right? And they're missing Reeves. He scores too, but he plays no defense either.
Right.
Gabe Vincent is washed up. I mean, I don't know what happened to him. He's not the player that came from Miami. And I think Kendall, I don't know, but when that game I was watching, they said that their bench is the lowest scoring bench in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Wow.
I'm gonna say that.
Yep.
And also they use most of the clock. They're like the lowest in time of possession. Back in the day, if you're a Laker fan, Magic Johnson used to get that ball down the court. I mean, they used to cross that half court line in like 3 to 4 seconds. Now you got a chance to, you got 18 seconds on 20 seconds on a 24-second clock. By the time Luka gets it over the 8-second, he's dribbling, he's between the legs. He's going to make it. If he doesn't, he'll dish it. You shoot. That's where he gets his assists. But not many other players are getting in the game with him. That's why nobody's scoring. Think about it. Let's think about Luka. If you think about his game, what do you think about? Moving a little slow, working at his own pace. He doesn't run the floor. You don't see him zipping up and down the floor. So the clock is literally his enemy. He's a great player. Just as far as the team is concerned, he doesn't get the team involved as he should. Yeah, he get his 12 assists because they got to shoot it by the time he passes it because time is off. The time is running out. Got to shoot it. And they're NBA players. They'll make it.
All right.
So was that a great trade? Was that the best trade LA could do?
I don't
Yeah, but they can still build around Luka. They still got time to build.
But Luka still ain't gonna play no defense. He gonna still be the same Luka from the Dallas
build
days.
around Luka. Just build around him. I mean,
Right.
it ain't about Luka playing defense. What about, like I said, DeAndre Aiken? What's he doing? What about the rest of the guys? You said the bench ain't even scoring. So we know Luka ain't gonna do what Luka do. So you got to build up the rest of those guys.
But you know what you was getting when you got him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not complaining. I'm still not complaining because you got to build around him.
Unfortunately, the trade sort of washes out because Davis is out again.
Of course.
Luka basically doesn't. They don't play. They play worse. They play in worse defense now than they did last year at this time. So, the problem with them has never been the offense. Even as slow and methodical as it is, they could score with anybody. But you got to be able to. You got to be able to make some stops. Until they. Until they make a commitment to defense, they're always going to be just good enough to win on certain nights and then get blown out, when they go up against a better defensive team.
So let me ask you, Davis is out again. Was it a hang? Was it a hang or a mosquito bite?
He can't stay healthy long enough for them to trade him. They want to get rid of him, but they can't because he can't stay healthy long enough.
You said Davis was out again. Was it a mosquito bite this time or what?
It don't matter. They're trying to get him healthy enough to trade him, but he can't even do that right.
It's something to do with his hand.
Yeah,
mosquito bite.
Yeah.
He got to hang down.
If he come back and play long enough, they're gonna get rid of him. But he's making sure that don't happen.
With a guaranteed contract. How about that?
Yeah.
That's the problem right there. The guaranteed contract. That's why they can't move him.
Yeah.
But they can't move him because he don't play long enough.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
Somebody still will probably take him because he's just that good when he plays.
He played. All right.
So to answer your question, Larry, yes, the Lakers still got the better of that deal.
Absolutely.
Good. Keep in mind, Larry. Larry Bird didn't play no defense either. Okay, he was like Luka. He didn't play no defense.
He wasn't nothing like Luka.
He didn't play defense. He wasn't a defensive guy. Neither was Magic Johnson. Them guys
he was a team player. Larry made his team better.
Yeah,
But there was a lot of great players that are great offensive players that don't play defense.
Right. That's
but they make their team better. They make their team better.
Luka make the team better.
Pete Mavericks. I know you guys, we got to get ready to go. But
yeah, Bishop, close out the prayer tonight, bro. If you don't mind.
Close out. Father God, in Jesus' name, thank you for this great time, God. Thank you for this opportunity to come before you, to enjoy each other in fellowship, talk sports. But God, even though our hearts are a bit saddened on this given night because our dear brother and friend and colleague Bruce Austin and his family. We pray for that family, for the bereavement of that family, Father God, asking that you, oh God of comfort, would comfort their hearts in this, their hour of bereavement. We also, God, want to also hold up the Rose family and Dr. Pete's brother-in-law, God, and that family.
Yes.
I'd
Yes.
ask that you would just continue to mend them, God, as they're in recovery mode, God. And anybody else that's lost any loved ones over the last few weeks that we may not know about. Now, God, as we part this particular podcast, but never your presence, work with us, stand by us, continue to look toward, help us to look toward the hill from which cometh our help. We ask that you bless us in the services that are coming up this coming Sunday, God. We want you to meet us in the place, Father
Yes,
God,
Lord.
as we just glorify your name. For this is our prayer in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. All right,
Amen,
Amen.
guys.
brothers.
All right,
All
brothers.
right,
Until
fellas.
next time,
Good night,
Hey,
see you
if the
brothers.
Bills get beat down, I make that call.
Go